Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One and my old barn door, and I'm coming to you with a Christmas kit that I'm going to be putting up in my Etsy shop. So I was just going to give you a quick video to show you what you're going to get. My other kit sold, so I'm going to be making some more. But for now, I have these Christmas kits put together as promised. So I hope the lighting's going to be okay. It's dark here now, so hopefully we'll get it. Bear with me, my tripod did not come, so I'm still having to hold the camera by hand. So just be patient with me and we'll get through this. So first off, I was going to show you're going to get some of this ribbon. And it's just, not real sure. Let me see if I can figure out a length on it. It's probably, I don't know. I don't do very good with guesstimating, so it's about 20 inches or so. So you'll get that. It's got an adorable little Santa on it. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure you guys have good lighting so you can see. And then you're going to get a couple of pieces of the ribbon that's the Santa belt that I used in my book. So you get a couple pieces of that. And then you're going to get fabric again. These are just some strips of fabric with like candy on them. So you'll get several strips of that. You can use those for the edges of your pages, or cut them up and use them inside the book, or however you want to use those. And then I'm going to share some of my Norman Rockwell fabric with you, which is my fave. Love it, love it, love it. So you'll get this piece, and it has the cool little boy. He's my favorite. And then the little group, and it's music. So you'll get some of that. You can make pockets. Excuse me. You can make pockets with that, or sew it on the edges of your pages. Here's another piece with the old cars. So you get a piece of that. These are just little fabric remnants. You'll get a little strip of this. And I'm going to have two of these kits, and they're fairly the same. You might get a different book page or whatever, but for the most part, these kits are basically identical. So I will have two available on my shop, my Etsy shop. So you get a piece of that. And this one you can cut up and use the words. And then you'll get a piece of this one. Hang on, let me switch hands. I'm having to hold the camera up, so. And this is a pretty good little size piece. You can make pockets out of that. Here is some of the red Norman Rockwell. So there's a couple of pieces in there of that. And then you'll get this big piece of the white lace. Let me see if I can get it big enough. There you go. So you get a pretty good size piece of that white lace. And this white lace will coffee stain really well. I've coffee stained some of it, and it does good with that. And then you'll get some of these little snowflakes. They're felt and they're glittery, and they make cool little pockets. So I see 1, 2, 3. There's 4 of those. And then I'm going to take you to the paper stack. So we'll get started with that. I'm trying not to have my arm in the way of the lighting, so bear with me. Alright, so this is just some of those little books like I use with my extra, my extra coffee dyed paper, and I make little books out of them. So you'll get one of those. You're going to get this whole little stack of tickets. These are not coffee dyed, but you can coffee dye them, and it makes them look really old. You'll get this little stack of, it's like washi, but it's more like paper tape, but it's glittery. So you get a good little roll of red and green. You're going to get some eyelash trim and some red and white twine. Then I had some of these Santa Clauses. Well, let me see if I can. So you'll get 3 of the little Santas. They're super cute, and I like to staple them onto pages. Gives it a really good good look when you have them stapled onto pages, or you can use them as embellishments or whatever. And then you'll get 4 of these little just plain cards. There's Santa and the Snowman. And then you'll get 4 of these, which is Santa and his sleigh. Then you're going to get 3 pieces of the tissue paper that's Christmassy, and I use these to decoupage. They do really well with decoupaging. So you get 1 gold, 1 silver, and then 1 with the Christmas music on it. Let's see. Yeah. So it's a sheet with the Christmas music on it. So you get 3 pieces of that. Then I made some Rita Donnelly pockets. I sewed 3 of those, so you can have 3 of those little pockets. I put some little gold envelopes in there. They're little, like little coin envelopes. So you get 3 of those. Get a little doily. And then get a book page sewn envelope. You're going to get 2 of these, and these are just like the little page flip-ups out of the coffee dyed paper. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the camera up where you can see it good. You're going to get a couple of the larger size coffee stained index cards, and then that's just like a little journaling card. It's just a piece of cardstock. You're going to get 3 of the Christmas envelopes from the Christmas paper. So those are super cute. Sorry, I'm trying not to jiggle the camera, but I think I am. Okay, and then you're going to get, this is a pretty little journaling card. Then you're going to get a couple of my scrappy tags. And those are pretty good size little tags. There's another journaling card. You're going to get a couple of sheets of stickers. These are some old Creative Memory stickers that I've had forever, so I thought I'd share them with you. And I gave you a book. It's ready to make a journal with. So there's the book cover. You're going to get a couple of these bags. And a couple of these bags. And then I had to share some of my little dollar store faces. So you get the stickers and the sheets front and back to make the faces on, just because I just think those are so cute. So you get some of those, and then you're just going to get, these are just little tags, and there's a rub-on. Don't forget your mittens. These are a couple of little journaling cards. And on the back, it tells you, I guess, who made them or whatever, but you could put coffee dyed paper on the back, or design paper, like Christmas paper on the back, and those would make super cute little cards. These are just a couple of little journaling cards. Sorry, I know you can't see that very good. And then I put a few old Christmas cards that I found, just because I love using Christmas cards in my books. So I thought it'd be really cool. Look, he's cool. I like him, and I like the colors. He'd make a really cool like snowman book. And then to the big papers. These are just a few pieces of little line papers. I don't know, I think there's like 5 or so of those in there. You're going to get a couple of these. I think there's a couple of them. Yeah. Little dictionary, or not dictionary, like calendar type pages. And they have cool little sayings on them. So you get a couple of those. You're going to get 3 of the guest checks. 3 of those. You get a bingo card. You're going to get some of the larger size index cards. They are not coffee dyed, but you can coffee dye them if you want. These are some of those, they're little tags. You can actually run them through your printer, or you can just write on them, or whatever. So they're perforated, so you can just tear them out. Some lined paper. You get several sheets of the lined paper. You get several sheets of each color of the stationery paper. Going to get some of this mulberry type paper. I love using these as like little fold outs or journaling cards, or you can sew them on the side or the top of your page. So there's several of those in all different colors. You're going to get several sheets of graph paper. Let me see if I can hold this up. And then you'll get some of these. I use them to either sew to the page or tuck them in pockets or tucks for little journaling cards. So you get two different colors, one blue, one green. And you get several sheets of those. This is from a 1942 children's book that it took me forever to take apart, just simply because it's an awesome, awesome book. But you get 3 sheets of that. And look how old. I have not touched these. It's real thick book page, and this is the color that they were when I got them, so you don't have to do anything to them. So you get 3 of those. You're going to get 10 sheets of coffee dyed, just regular coffee dyed paper, so you can make a couple of journals with that. You're going to get 2 of these bags, just because I use these a lot. And what I do is I will take some decorative scissors, cut down through here, and then you have your bag open on both ends. This is from a little magazine called The Good Old Days Specials, and it just has some really cool, I don't know if you can see these, but this one's a Christmas edition. So it's got cool little ads in it, and it's got little Christmas stories in it. And there's some cute little graphics in it. That one's super cute, and I really like that one too. So these would be really cool to put in a Christmas journal. And the pages are yellowed around the edges. So one kit has the first half of the magazine, and the other kit has the last half of the magazine. So several pages of that in there. And then this came out of, this is like a 1980s book, but I just love the graphics and the cute little ideas. So this will be super cute in a Christmas book. So you get that. This is from a 1976 cookbook, but it gives you good eating in the 60s and 70s. So I thought that was super cool. And then I gave you several pages of dictionary pages. These are quite large dictionary pages, and they're from 1964. Then I got just some remnants of some Christmas paper that you can use as journal spots or cards, or make tags out of them, or use them in the actual book as pages. So whatever you want to do with those, you can use those how you like. Then this is some paper that I made, and I don't know if you can tell or not. Let me see if I can. But I sewed. What I did was I took all of my little pieces of leftovers that I had, and I just sewed them together to make paper. And then you can fold them like this, put some coffee dyed paper on the back of them, fold them like this, and you have a journal page. Or you can cut them up and make tickets or tags out of them. You can make pockets out of them, however you want to use them. This is from a 1937 music book. So you're going to get 2 double sheets of this. So you actually get 4 sheets of music paper. Nope, I'm sorry, I told you wrong. You get 1 double sheet and 1 single sheet. So you get 3 sheets of the music paper. And then this is just some pages from a little book that talks about ideas for, families, their favorite activities around the holidays. So these make super cute book pages. I've used those in several of my books. Got a little recipe, but I use these as like little journal cards or whatever. I just stick them down in the pockets and they turn out super cute. This is from an old book. It's from the 1980s, but I love the graphics in this one. It has some really pretty graphics. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. And the pages are that good thick. It's not the slick paper, it's the paper. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? Love that. Sorry, my hand's starting to shake because I'm holding my phone up so tall. And then these are from another one of those little, like a little craft book that shows you how to make things. But it's about Christmas, so I thought those would be super cute in a journal. This comes from the Teddy Bears Night Before Christmas. It's a children's book. It's the Kiss and Bear family. Aren't they cute? And they have really cool colors in these books. So you'll get a couple of those pages. Sorry, there's a glare. So that will be really neat. This was actually a book cover, but I thought you could cut out the picture and that would be really neat in a journal. So I just added that, and this is actually pages from that book. So you get several of those in your package. So really cool pictures. I mean, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's a gorgeous picture. So these will go really good. And I shared some of my Norman Rockwell book with you guys. So this is from 1977, and it has some of his photos and some little stories. And I don't know if they're the complete stories or poems or whatever, but they are awesome. I love these. Love my Norman Rockwell book. I hate that I'm running out of it. But I still wanted to share it with you guys because who doesn't love Norman Rockwell? So you get several sheets of that. This is a Disney Christmas Parade comic book, and it has all little Christmas comics in it of Disney. And let me see what the copyright is on this. Let me see if it has a copyright. It's not old, it's 1988, but the pages are yellowed. So you get half of that comic book. The other kit gets the other half. So you get that. And that's a lot of pages in there. This is a page from an old children's book. And it's yellowed. I forget, I think it was from the 70s, this book was. And then you're going to get some of the Biscuit the Dog Christmas book. And I love that a child drew in it. And it's got the little stains and stuff on it. And if you don't like that type of stuff, you don't have to use that page or whatever. But I love stuff like that. I just think it adds to the vintage feel and look of the book. So you'll get 3 of those book pages. And then these are Christmas cards that you can like put your own sentiment in or whatever. But I, again, like using Christmas cards in my books. So you get a couple of those. You get 2 different designs. That one and that one. And it's got some foiling on it. I don't know if you can tell or not. But. And then you're going to get a couple of sheets of snowman stationery. And then here's another card that you can put a photo in. I don't know if you can tell, but you just kind of slide a photo in there. So you can use that as a picture window or whatever in your journal. And then you're going to get some design paper. This is really pretty design paper. So you're going to get a few of these with the crosses and stuff. Then you're going to get a sheet of the journal cards from this collection. This one came from Hobby Lobby, and I love it. I love it with the different colors and the holly. This is one of my favorite sheets. I love the cardinals. Little red cardinals. So I'm just going to flip through real quick and show you these because this video is getting kind of long. And I still have trinkets to show you. So You're getting a lot in this Christmas kit. A whole lot. Okay, so that's all the paper. So let me get to the trinkets real quick so that we don't have a 30-minute video. I didn't realize it was going as long as it was. So you're going to get some paper ribbons because I'm on a kick. So get several pieces of the paper ribbons. I love those. And then, sorry about the shadow of my arm, but that's the only way I can do this right now. And then you're going to get a few die cuts, just little die cuts out of Christmas paper, and I'm not going to go through each one, but little round die cuts. And then you get a couple of these little die cuts. They're kind of in a snowflake shape, one smaller, one larger. And then I'm just going to empty this out here. Well, before I do that, you're going to get, there's another little die cut. Several of these little ones, and I make embellishments out of these, so those are super cute. Let me see if I can get you a little closer. They're really, really cute to make embellishments and put on your read-it-only pockets or whatever. And then I'm going to give you several of these flags. Let's see. Oh, there's some more of those. So you're going to get several of these green and white stripe flags just because I think that goes with Christmas colors really well. And then I think I'm just going to pour these out here. So you're going to get an assortment of all kinds of goodies. Buttons and jingle bells and rosettes, safety pins. You're going to get, I think there's 3 or 4 bulb pins. I think it's 3. You're going to get some of the little clothespins, a couple of keys. And I even like the newer style. I like the old style keys, but I even like the newer style keys to put on mine. You're going to get some pearl